Ooh. Hey, I'm Cal McCann. I have been training dogs for over 30 years, and today I'm going to be unpacking my training bag for you. Now, people ask me all of the time, what things do you need for puppy training, dog training? What do you need to go to a world championship in dog agility? Well, I have pretty much something for everything in this bag, so I'm going to show you it now. I want to preface, I have not washed anything in here, so please don't judge me. Starting off with Leash. This one looks a little different than normal. It's actually a specific leash for agility. It's a slip leash. It comes on and off of them really easily. My dog's name is Beeline. You're gonna see a theme of everything being yellow and black in here. Again, nerdy dog person. It has a special function on it that I can attach my gentle leader. Beeline is highly trained, listens so well, but when she walks into a room of hundreds of people and dogs and she knows agility is happening, she needs that like zen feeling of the gentle leader. So I do not go to a competition without this. That's great. Okay, Holee roller, one of my favorite toys out there. I love having Holee rollers for puppy training. I use it for playing retrieve. I use it to help teach them to put the toy in my hand. It's awesome because it's not going to hurt anything in the house when you throw it. So this one obviously has been very well loved. I use it all the time. Tripod. Maybe this is a bit weird, but I actually film a lot of my training and I watch it back and critique it. I do that with my puppy training. I especially do it when I am training dog agility because you analyze things frame by frame by frame to make sure that you can see any improvements that you can make. So this is super handy. Put my phone in it and then I can use a little remote. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of toys. This is one of our McCann Dogs fuzzy tug toys. This is like an OG toy. This is actually one of the first rounds that we got like years ago. So pretty good quality. It's still standing. It looks a bit ratty, but my dogs still absolutely love it. I really like this brush for any double coated dogs, so it actually works to get all of their undercoat out. I have some longer haired border collies, and I find this does a great job of getting the dead hair out underneath without sacrificing the nice hair on the top. So this is really good for de-shedding them as well. Flexi line. Now, you might be surprised to see this in a McCann dog trainer bag because it is no surprise that we are pretty vocal about hating retractable leashes. But I have a 16-year-old dog that cannot hear a thing. And honestly, I find that this is perfect for her because she's 16. I don't care whether she shows leash respect anymore. I just don't want to lose her. So this is for Funky Monkey, my 16-year-old dog, so that she can have a bit of freedom. Just an extra little collar in here. This collar was a collar that Beeline just wore at the most recent World Championships, her Team Canada collar. So I actually don't have her wear it all the time because I don't want it to get wrecked or ruined because it's exciting. Here's a cool thing, a original McCann Dogs bait bag. They are much improved and much better now, but this was also the old style. Again, I think there's treats in it. I'm not even going to open that because I bet you they've been there a very long time. This pouch, this pouch has all of like the essentials that you need for your dog in case you run into a jam. There's a tick remover. There is arnica, which I use for recovery for the dogs when I'm competing. And there is a lot of different variations of diarrhea things. So powders and pastes and things like that, because when you are traveling, that is the last thing that you want to deal with. And honestly, when you travel with dogs, it's a really common place for them to get an upset stomach because they're doing things they're not used to. So this literally goes into every bag that I happen to be traveling with. Headlamp, love a headlamp. This is just, I don't understand why everybody doesn't walk their dogs with a headlamp. You can hold the leash, you can pick up poo, you can do all of the things, and you don't need to be holding a flashlight. I love this. It's rechargeable. It's perfect. Great. Let's see, Kong bone. I don't really know why this is in here, but usually that's in my dog's crate. It's great for distracting puppies. You can fill the insides of it. I actually give this to my old dog, Funky Monkey, a lot as well, so that she feels like she gets something fun to do. Poop bag, box of poop bags. Oh, I still have these left over from my last competition. These are some awards that Beeline won at her last agility competition. Oh, don't handle your awards like that. I should probably be better about that. Okay, this is kind of cool. This is a like a recovery coat. So we use it before and after we train and exercise and compete with the dogs. It really helps with muscle recovery and blood flow and things like that. So this one's Beeline's orange toy. Actually, I'll talk about the toys. I'm very particular about the types of toys that I have. So I really like longer ones for like recall training and things like that. But when I'm actually doing obedience training or here in agility, doing agility training, I actually like toys that are small enough that can actually go inside my hand. So that when I'm running, my dog actually doesn't necessarily see that I'm running with a toy in my hand, so that it's more of a reward and less like a bribe. So I love these types of toys. I'm very particular about the weight, all of these things, because I need to throw it in specific spots. This does not look like much, but it's actually one of my favorite toys to train with. Another poop bag, more treats. I'm sure you guys are going to ask, what kind of treats do you use? I use all kinds of different treats. Honestly, these two bags have no significance to me because I think they were like in gift bags from a competition. I can give my one dog any treats, but I have dogs that are a little bit sensitive stomach. So here's a plug for a treat that we make. We make really awesome tuna treats just with a couple ingredients. So if you've never seen our recipe for that, you should definitely check it out. That's my favorite treat to use of all time. Oh, here we have first aid kit. So a doggy first aid kit. So there's just things in here, bandages and wraps and things like that. I have vet wrap as well. So if I need to wrap my dog's paws, or there's any trouble with nails or something like that, I have a quick fix. Of course, McCann blue. More yellow things, sensing a theme here. This pouch is kind of cool. Usually I have it in here when I'm doing a lot of competing. So I've been competing in dog agility at the international level for a long time. And actually, I'm going to show you something really cool. This is very special. This ratty bandana I got at my very first world team competition in Spain, where we won the world championship, and I have taken it to every single competition since then. And I'm literally too afraid to wear it because I don't want to lose it. So I always have it on me. And then there's other little trinkets and things that I've gotten over the years, like Lucky Charms. More inspirational things. These are just some cards and stuff that students have written me that are just really heartwarming. They make me feel good. So if I need a little pick-me-up, I usually travel with those. And looks like, oh, another poop bag. Oh gosh. Roll of poop bags. I'm sure that's happened to many of you. And somewhere. The last things I just have are some training journals. I have one for B, one for 5 Alive. Again, we love a good theme. That way I can jot down things that I've been working on. I can stay on track with, new projects or tricks that I'm training or whatever. It just, sometimes when you go back and read things, you don't realize that either something's going really well or maybe you need to be better at something. So I have no idea how all of these things fit in this training bag. Oh, I forgot one thing. Retractable bowl, very handy. For traveling with your dog, for feeding and for watering. Type of training bag that you use is also something to think about. I personally like ones that open really wide so I can see all my stuff really, really easily. This one's got a lot of extra bags and pockets and stuff on the outside, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I love this training bag, but I really think that there are some things that could be even better about it. So if I was to make a training bag, let me know what you think some of the best features could be in the bag. I definitely have my own ideas about what I would add, but I would be very curious to hear what you guys think and what would make the perfect training bag for you. Let me know in the comments below. Remember, you could have all of the training gear in the world, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your dog is going to get well trained. So in order to do that, you really need someone to coach you that can help you through those struggles. So if you want to learn more about how to get through that frustrating puppy training stuff, use the equipment properly, make sure you check out our Puppy Essentials or our Life Skills program, either here at our school in Flamborough, Ontario, or train with us online. So a lot of the stuff in my bag is agility related, which I appreciate. Not all of you, you're not gonna need to travel around with greeting cards. So let me just quickly go through some of the things that I think the average dog person should need or would need with a puppy or a dog in training. Number one, you're gonna need training treats. So different types of training treats. I always think it's better to have lots of different types because dogs will be in different types of distractions. You want high value treats, lower value treats. So treats are going to be essentials. Obviously, poop bags, you can never have enough of those. Dog bowl would be really helpful. Retractable would be great. Toys, any type of toys, multiple types of toys, toys that you can tug, toys that you can throw with, toys that you can play fetch with, different textures, balls, soft, rubber ball, there's all kinds of things that would be really great. Absolutely need a training bag that helps you to have great timing. It helps you to train better. You have better technique with a bait bag on. That would be really important as well. Honestly, I think a training journal is a super good idea. You can make notes about what's happening and you learn a lot from that. Another thing I think is essential is some type of training equipment. You can train dogs on lots of different things. I really love to use the Gentle Leader product because it's gentle but powerful. So something like this is really great for teaching dogs to walk on leash, especially if you have a dog that pulls or gets overexcited. Not for every dog, but I think that it can be very useful for many different types of dogs. So that would be one. And then I also think the tripod's really helpful. I think that people, if they got into the habit of filming themselves training, you would be very surprised at some of the things that you're doing well, but probably more surprised at the things that you're not doing so well. But this makes it much easier to, get a good shot. So something like this, you don't need one quite as intense as me. You can get a smaller one, but this would be, I find it personally very, very handy. I film almost every single thing that I do. So that would be something I would add in there as well. Now, I mentioned my agility specific leash before, but this is actually not very good for training. For that, you're going to need to use some type of training leash. We love leather leashes around here. They're way more comfortable to use in your hand. They have a little bit more give. Good for your arm, good for your dog's body. You just need to make sure that you get one that is appropriately sized for your dog. This one was really good for my Border Collie. So leather leash is definitely going to be great for training. And then to go along with that, we also have this tiny little leash here, but this is actually called a House-line. This is really handy. I usually have something like this in my bag when I have a young puppy, because when I'm doing training in the house, or even if I bring my puppy in here or whatnot, I don't actually take them completely off leash until they know how to listen really reliably. So something like this is great. It can drag around behind. I can step on it if I need to. We design ours specifically without a handle on the end so that it actually can slip and slide through the furniture. It doesn't get caught as much. And of course, the trusty white line down the middle shows you how much you've been using it. This one looks a little clean because I think I've been using it inside the house a lot. But this is a really, really great tool to have for training. Essentially, we think it's like the secret to dog training because it allows you to follow through. So this is a must-have, especially if you have a young dog in training. Clearly, I have unpacked a lot of stuff here, but if you were to ask me to pick one thing out of all of the stuff that I absolutely could not live without, hands down, it would be our McCann Dog's 6-foot leather leash. I absolutely love this thing. And if you want to find out why, and more importantly, if you want to figure out how to use this properly, check out that video right there. On that note, I'm Cal McCann. Happy training. Oh, what's this doing in here? I didn't mean to put this in here.